Who actually had that? Who actually came to school strapped with the 64 Crayola pack with the sharpener? Not the Rose Art. Rose Art was for broke boys. We don't mess with Rose Art. We only mess with Crayola, you know, the good stuff. Yo, what's up guys? It's Prince Charming. Today we're gonna be checking out 10 things you won't believe are banned in school. So I don't know what you kids are doing nowadays, but what did y'all do to get these things banned in the school? See, when I was a kid, the worst thing that we couldn't do was honestly we had to show up with clothes on. Given that we weren't allowed to wear tights, but people still wore them. It was an unofficial official rule. Everybody knew they weren't supposed to wear tights, but people still wore tights. I mean girls. But other than that, honestly, you just gotta wear clothes and you're good to go. So I don't know what y'all are doing. Y'all are this new generation, man. Y'all, what y'all call these, millennials? I'm a millennial too. I'm only 20, but still. It's kind of like a difference between 90 babies and 2,000 babies. Y'all are a little bit different, man. But go ahead and comment, what's something dumb that got you in trouble in school? I made a list of the cutest girls in class, and I didn't say the ugly ones. I just wrote down the cute ones in class, and I got in trouble, and they call that sexual harassment. It was so crazy. This was in the 5th grade, so I was just an innocent kid. It was just me and my friend. We just wrote down the names of girls that we thought were cute in class, and a teacher saw us writing. She took our note and she basically turned it into the principal. I got in trouble. My friend didn't get in trouble. I got in trouble. Also, make sure you subscribe and get me 200,000 subscribers for my birthday on July 20th, guys. We're really on the edge. We're this close to not making it, so I really want to make it. If we don't make it, it'll hurt me, but I really hope we do make it. Because if we do make it, I'm gonna be giving away a gift card or a PS4, an Xbox One, or even a Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna be giving away something. I know y'all want it. Hit that subscribe button right now if you want to be a part of that giveaway. So make sure you comment on this video. Let's check out these things you won't believe that were banned in school.
So coming in at number 10, we have best friends. So in 2014 at the school in London called Thomas Private Day School, which is a really fancy school and costs a ton of money to go to, well, they ended up banning having best friends. The principal of the school says kids should have a lot of friends, but no best friends.
And then ban my best friend.
Why are they interfering with kids' friendships? I mean, how can some old principal get triggered if two kids are hanging out a lot? But anyway, they say that having best friends leaves kids hurt and isolated. And because this is a really expensive school that costs over $14,000 per semester to go to. I mean, shit, that's a lot of money for a university, let alone a middle school. But yeah, because this school is so expensive, parents and kids were pissed about this rule. Because I mean, when you're spending that much money, you should at least be allowed to have a best friend, right? So what the school did instead was just ban having best friends for girls. Because they said that girls have more problems with best friends than boys.
Man, this is just wow. Now I see what feminists, I mean, not all the things they get mad about, but I kind of see what they mean by girls kind of get the short end of the stick. You can't ban best friends only for girls, even though that's kind of smart, because girls are the only ones that have trouble with, oh, best friend, oh, you're fake, fight. Guys, we rarely have that problem. So I do see his reasoning behind it, but still, nonetheless, it's not fair. How you gonna ban something only for females, man? What? That principal wild. He must not have friends in school, and he must not get any girls in school. This is just him reliving his school years. He's if I went through it, y'all gotta go through it too. Boy, if you don't go on somewhere, this is a new generation. We like socializing.
I mean, it's one thing to ban it for everybody, but just banning it for girls, that's harsh. I wonder what happens if the best friends are one boy and one girl. Coming up next, guys, is triangular flapjacks. Now, I had to put this one on because of how crazily specific this one is. So this one is another one from England. I mean, damn, what's with all these English schools having dumb rules? They're making me look stupid. Anyway, the story behind this one is that some cooks in a school cafeteria made some triangular flapjacks for dessert at lunch once, but one kid threw a flapjack in another kid's eye, and he didn't even get that badly hurt. He just got a sore eye. But they ended up totally banning triangular flapjacks from the kids bringing them in to the lunch ladies themselves.
Wait, hold on. Is it in England? Is a flapjack not a pancake? Because this doesn't look like a pancake. This looks like a granola bar. I may be wrong. This may just be this may just be a different type of pancake, but let me know if all my English subscribers, I have a few of them, if flapjack is not the same thing as a pancake in America, what is it? Still, nonetheless, that Dorito looking, that's pretty sharp. If you throwing it like a ninja shuriken, it's going to take somebody's eye out, but Still, nonetheless, what are you throwing your food for? You eat food, you don't throw it. There's some people that don't get to eat, and you need to respect that. You need to realize you're very blessed.
And now they have to make circular flapjacks for the kids. Now that really is an example of health and safety gone absolutely
That's so hilarious.
insane. I mean, I know England does have a lot of insane health and safety stuff, but I mean, what's next? Circular pizza slices, bubble wrapped french fries? In fact, fuck it, just put everyone in one of these things. So next up is LOL. So this one is from a school in, yep, you guessed it, England. And these English schools are so weird. Trust me guys, I've been to a few and they were all so weird. But anyway, this school wanted their students to only use proper English. So they banned phrases like hiya, which is English slang for hi, and cheers, which is English slang for thank you. And they also banned acronyms even on students' Twitter pages, especially LOL. And bear in mind, this was in 2012, where I guess LOL was a newer thing, I don't know. But yeah, this school banned slang, which is really fucked up because I mean, it's not like they're the queen or some shit. Like, I don't know about other countries, but in England, around 90% of what kids say is slang. The school said it would help students when they do job interviews and stuff, but I mean, I don't think just because you use slang, you're gonna go into a job interview and be all like, yo, you better give me this job right now, you know? LOL. Nah, but seriously guys, this one is such a dumb rule and I doubt any kids actually followed it.
I don't understand how you can ban LOL. Like, even if it was just in its early stages, LOL is like common language. Everybody knows LOL. I can send LOL to my parents, and I have foreign parents that really don't understand slang or whatnot, and I can send them LOL and they'll understand what I mean. LMAO, I don't think so. I think that's a little bit too out of there. But LOL they will understand, and I don't understand how you can ban just 3 letters. It doesn't make any sense to me. England, what are y'all on? Y'all make some good TV shows, but y'all school system apparently is not what's up.
So next up on the list is Meep. Okay, finally, this one is not from an English school. This one's from an American school in Massachusetts. And if you guys know the Muppets, you probably know the character Beaker and his catchphrase Meep. But yeah, this school banned saying because so many kids were trolling the teachers and saying this in every single class. And apparently the kids had actually planned to troll their teachers with this Meep using Facebook the night before. And when the school found out, they sent out automated calls to all parents saying their kids could no longer say Meep or they would get suspended. I wonder how many parents just thought this was a joke, because I mean, that is seriously ridiculous.
Imagine like being in the middle of like cooking dinner, like something really important, and you get an automated phone call from the school saying your kid can't say Meep no more or they get suspended. I don't know what would be going through my head. I'd be like, are y'all serious? Is this where my tax money is going? This is how y'all are spending my funds, telling kids they can't say Meep? If you don't let them be kids, a part of being a kid is being able to like explore new things, you know? Like, you can't punish kids for everything they do. I'm not saying don't punish kids, because kids be doing the darndest things. I'm saying like, you gotta let them have fun. You gotta let them be kids.
But even though this sounds like a joke, some kids actually did end up getting kicked out of school just for saying Meep. Like, what the hell? If my kid got kicked out of school for saying one word, I'd change his school. I mean, I know it's bad that these kids were disturbing their class, but I think their school went a little bit too far. So coming up next is red cloves. So in 2016, this school decided to ban red cloves, and you're probably thinking this is some Bloods and Crips shit, but no, this is another English school who, despite being a school, is actually really stupid. So we all know the myth about sugar making kids hyper, but this school called Easton Primary School banned red cloves because they say it has a negative impact on the kids. And they say their kids were being hyperactive because of the color red. Guys, I swear I'm not making this shit up. And as you can imagine, the parents were so baffled and they called it insanity, and to be honest, I totally agree.
I forgot how they do it, where you do like that, and it's like supposed to say, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. How are you not gonna let me rep my gang? No, I'm not part of the Blood gang. Come on, guys. Do I look like I'm part of a gang? Do y'all hear my voice? Nobody will take me seriously. I'll be like, stick them up, and like they'll just laugh at me like, seriously. I get no respect because of my voice. I may get surgery that, you know, does something to your vocal cords, makes your voice deeper. I may just do that.
And the big problem with this rule is that the school color is red, as in their gate, their school bags, and quite a bit of other stuff around the building is all red. I mean, I know I said some of the schools I went to were weird, but I'm so glad I didn't go to this one. Okay, but next up we have Cheetos. So if you guys don't live in America, Cheetos are basically cheesy potato chips, and one of the most popular kinds of Cheetos are called Flaming Hot Cheetos,
Mexicans
which are basically the hot spicy version of Cheetos. And as you can imagine, a ton of kids love having these in their lunch or as a snack, but this one school in California ended up banning them. And it's not because they're unhealthy or anything. I mean, come on, this is America.
Oh, they attacking.
I'm joking, guys. Please do not get triggered. But anyway, the reason they banned them is pretty funny. Basically, because Flamin' Hot Cheetos are flavored with chili powder, they leave red dust all over your hands. And apparently, so many kids were eating these and then walking around school without washing their hands. And because of that, the walls and tables in the school were all covered in red hand marks.
That's pretty disgusting. okay, one thing that's gross is when you have all that Cheeto dust on your fingers, I would prefer if you don't like suck it off in front of me. Like, you do that privately, or you just get like a wet napkin and like wipe it off, or just wash your hands. But if you're walking around with Cheeto dust hands, you grimy, like, you should be kicked out. You gotta go, man. You can't be partners with me. You can't use my Crayolas. And I got the 64 pack with the sharpener. Ooh, sucks for you. Who actually had that? Who actually came to school strapped with the 64 Crayola pack with the sharpener? Not the Rose Art. Rose Art was for broke boys. We don't mess with Rose Art. We only mess with Crayola, you know, the good stuff.
So the school straight up banned them so kids couldn't get messy hands and make the school all red. And that's why I like to just lick it all up. So next up, we have red pens. So this one is from Kazakhstan. Oh wait, no, I read it wrong. Red. It's from England again. But anyway, when you guys get your test papers back, you usually get a nice big red F because you were watching YouTube videos instead of studying. I'm just kidding, but usually when you guys get your tests back from your teachers, you probably get a big red letter with your grade on it. But at this English middle school, teachers are banned from grading students' work with red pens. And that's because they say red is associated with bad stuff and it's too harsh on the kids. As a red person, I find that triggering. But seriously, I mean, how can you raise kids to freak out about color? Like, what? And a ton of parents felt the same way and they started protesting about how ridiculous this is. But the school didn't give a shit and they kept using the rule. So yeah, I guess nowadays, even a pen color can literally drive a kid to tears.
I mean, I can understand the whole red resembles something bad, but still, like, come on, if you're gonna do bad in school, that's on you, not on the color of the pen. Like, if you get a B or an A, it doesn't matter what color it is. It's a B or an A, like, you should be happy. But if you get an F, it could be in red, that doubles the hurt, but like, you still got an F. It doesn't matter what color it was, you still failed. Man, school systems gotta just toughen kids up, man. Like, y'all growing some pansy kids nowadays, some pansy kids. Golly.
Or at least that's what this school thinks. So next up is hugging. So this one is really ridiculous, especially because of the kids' age. Basically, this middle school in Australia banned all kids from hugging because they said in this day and age, you have to be cautious. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure you can't get an STD from hugging. I mean, shit, it's not like it's a sexual thing or a relationship or whatever. I mean, these are really little kids. And I mean, it's just a cute kids thing. But anyway, the teacher said to give high fives or fist bumps instead, but I mean, that is just crazy. Hang on, ban those high fives and fist bumps. This is way too dangerous. It could lead to fights. Holy shit. But yeah, even though it was to protect students, apparently, the parents weren't too keen on the idea and some got really pissed off. And I kind of would be too. I mean, you shouldn't really interfere with kids that much. But yeah, next time you guys see two kids hugging, be sure to report them for public indecency.
Could you imagine actually kids getting arrested for hugging? Like, I remember, back in the day, I was the hug master. Like, guys, like, instead of kids, like, this is not high school, this is like intermediate, which is 5th and 6th grade. And like, man, I remember me and my friend, my best friend, Albay, he was the one I did that creepy text story with. We had a contest of who can hug the most girls, and I think I took the dub on it. Like, we were just going around, like, going up to girls we never met before, like, hey, can I get a hug? Or like, oh, would you like to hug me? Or something like that. Like, remind you, this is 5th or 6th grade, so this was approximately 8 years ago, so I was a different person. I wasn't the ugly person that said, where my hug at? No, I wasn't that person. Like, they would come up to me and, like, give me a hug. Like, that's the type of guy I was. You know, Prince Charming always getting the females? It's nothing new. I don't take any L's. I keep saying I don't take any L's, because I don't.
So next up is superheroes. So you guys know how I was just joking about banning high fives and fist bumps for violence?
Nah, you can't. Well,
what this school did was even more insane than that. Basically, in 2016, this girl called Laura was sent home from her school in America because of her Wonder Woman lunchbox. She was given a note that says she got sent home because her lunchbox contained a violent character on it. Like, what? This was the lunchbox and she's not even fighting anyone or anything. Oh, wait a minute. It says pow. Holy shit, suspend this girl. But seriously, this is insanity, and it gets even worse than this. Because of how crazy this is, the parents told their local newspapers and it made national news. And because of this, the school decided to ban superheroes of any kind in the school. On clothing, lunchboxes, and action figures. I mean, come on, there won't even be anything left for kids to play with at this rate. But yeah, this is ridiculous, and I would be so pissed off if I was that girl's parents.
Come on, superheroes? Like, everybody had a superhero shirt back in the day. I had the Spider-Man undies. Underoos, yeah, that's what you call them. I didn't have a superhero lunchbox, but I had superhero shirts. My boy Spider-Man, that's my favorite superhero. Spider-Man cannot be beat. And if you're trying to tell me I can't wear Spider-Man to school, you gonna have to catch me outside, Mr. Principal, PC guy. Come on, like, y'all need to stop tripping. Let kids be kids. Being part of a kid is loving comic books and superheroes. Now you're telling a kid, oh no, you can't be a kid because you're kidding too much. I'm telling you, man, 2017, everybody gets offended by everything.
And coming up last on this list is dancing. Now I know some of the things on this list have been stupid to ban, but maybe this one should have been banned. Well, I'll leave it up to you to decide. So you guys probably all know about twerking and grinding. They're really sexual dance moves, but these kids in a Cuban middle school were doing these dances all over each other, and one of the students ended up recording them doing this, and then the video went viral because so many people thought it was so shocking. Now I'm not going to show the actual video of this because I mean it is of kids, and well, it's pretty weird, but I'm sure you guys can easily find it, and it's really messed up. So yeah, these kids were doing all of these really sexual dance moves on each other, and I mean obviously they are really young, so it's not too much of a big deal because they probably just thought it was fun. But even so, their school ended up banning all dancing because of this, which I think is kind of bad because dancing is some kids' hobbies and sometimes even their passions. But it was kind of weird what these kids were doing before, so I'm gonna let you guys argue in the comments about whether it should be banned or not.
Can you imagine like the type of things that were banned in school? Like, this is just insane to me. Like, I can understand the twerking. Okay, twerking is very, you know, provocative. Come on, like, let's be honest. I wouldn't want my daughter twerk. I don't want a daughter, period. If I could choose, I'll have 3 boys. 2 will be twins. No, but seriously, dancing is like letting go, feeling free, just jigging and dancing to the groove. Twerking, yes. Ban twerking, I can understand that, but other dance moves, nah. Like, let kids be kids. That was it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe and get me to 100,000 subscribers by my birthday on July 28th, guys. My name is Prince Ohakam. Stay charming, my friends.